Well, hello everyone. Today is Thursday, March 27th. If you've joined us in reading the Bible in a year, today's chapters are Joshua 5 through 8. And tomorrow, on Friday, will be Joshua 9 through 11. Do you seek out truth? Or do you just follow along with the crowd? Today I want to be and read from the book of Proverbs. Proverbs 2, 1 through 9. My son, if you receive my words and treasure my commands within you, so that you incline your ear to wisdom and apply your heart to understanding. Yes, if you cry out for discernment and lift up your voice for understanding. If you seek her as silver and search for her as for hidden treasures, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord gives wisdom. From his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He stores up sound wisdom for the upright. He is a shield for those who walk uprightly. He guards the path of justice and preserves the way of his saints. Then you will understand righteousness and justice, equality, and every good path. You know, seeking God's truth is kind of like digging for gold. You know, have you ever panned for gold or ever seen anybody pan for gold? You know, they find that one flake and they get real excited. And they keep scrubbing and scraping and shoveling until they come upon another. And you know, a lot of the flakes and the morsels that they find are smaller than half of an apple seed. But that little bit excites them, and it keeps them searching until they find the chunk size. You know, a decent sized nugget. And they continue on and on. And seeking God's truth is kind of that way. You know, each new nugget of God's experience is exciting. And it makes you dig for more, makes you excited for more. And I want you to think about that. Think about that pursuit, the advantages of seeking God's truth. You know, first of all, seeking the truth about the Lord naturally results in a more and closer intimate relationship with Him. And it'll help align our life with those discoveries, with discoveries of those truths. It'll bring us confidence and assurance that He is always guarding and guiding us. You know, learning about God and His truths lead to additional benefits. It leads to help us develop spiritual discernment. And that's the capacity to discern truth from falseness or falsehood. Having that type of godly insight will equip us for greater service to God, especially with God, especially in regard to discipling others. Having that spiritual discernment, to knowing the truths of God, is like finding gold nuggets. And it excites us, it motivates us, and it'll help us disciple others. When it comes to our God, our infinite God, there are always new and exciting treasures for us to find and unearth. And the way you do that is to be in the Word. So I hope you make it your goal to build this firm foundation. A firm foundation on God and His truths for your life. In doing so, we'll gain wisdom and discover new opportunities to serve Him. Serving God is important. And serving God is one of the reasons why He created us. So seek after the truths. Seek out the reward for truth. Like panning for gold. When we first start out, we just might get little flakes. But as we keep going and we keep digging, we'll find those nuggets. And the more we find, the more truth we know and understand, the more excited we'll get. And that'll help us disciple others. So think about that today. We each were discipled in some way or fashion. And thanks be to God for that. And we need to continue on sharing that wealth, sharing the good news, sharing God's golden nuggets with others. So go seek out that reward of truth and share it. Have a fantastic Thursday, everybody. Remember, God loves you. I love you guys. And God willing, we'll catch you tomorrow. Have a great day.